Alright, peace and blessings, love and light. It's your brother, peace and black power. Salute to the gods and the goddesses, the kings and the queens, the rulers of the universe, man. You already know what time it is. It's Black News 720, Omnivision EDU 360, and I'm just doing a little vlog. I just wanted to talk about the destruction of the black family structure. Like I said, for everything that you can think of in the universe, there's never just one. There's always a multitude. Even with the sun, the moon, and the stars. You feel me? There's a multitude. There's a family. There's a conglomerate. There's a grouping together of the constellations. When you see stampedes of bison, stampedes of gazelle, you feel me? These are families, groups, and they live and they exist together. And so the misfortune is what I talk about all the time. With the Black News talking about history, right? Colonialism, which is dealing with slavery, and the exploitation of the natural resources from the indigenous peoples, all right? The eradication of their culture, their values, their traditions. And you remember during slavery, there was separation of families back then. And that was due to the YT man and his arrangement. Taking children from the mother, separating the family, the father sending the daddy over here, the mom over there, the children over there to another plantation. All right. So these are things that have been practiced and put into play, I guess, long before I've even been here. But it's not nothing that I agree to or that I subscribe to, especially being a pro-black activist, especially being someone who believes in black culture, right? And understands my roots. You feel me? There's people saying they're conscious. There's people that saying that, they're of the light, they're light workers, and these people are pure demons. Now, regardless if you like a person or not, I judge people based on if I could trust them, if they have a good heart, the way that I see them move with intention. I done seen a lot of people do a lot of flawed things around me, and I don't know if they was paying attention or not, but I was paying attention. Like, that's how you think. That's what you would do in that situation. That's not what I would do. But anyway, I'm going through a little bit of a rough time, but it's all good because I'm evolving, I'm growing, and I'm bigging up. And it would be nice to have support, to have family, but I don't. Like I said, even with my parents, like my kids didn't even know them. My father just passed away this year. You know what I'm saying? The kids did not know them. So that lets you know what I'm saying? There is no interaction. There's no communication. There's no going to check on them to see how they're doing. So with my BM side, she's the individual that allowed the foundation to be weak. When I tried to communicate with her about how could we make things better, what could we do? If anything's wrong, then let me know. Don't lie and go behind my back. Let's talk about it. But she didn't want to do that. She didn't want to talk about the laws of my art. She didn't want to talk about what was wrong in the relationship and how we could fix it because we have 4 children together. She wanted to sneak and geek and go behind my back. And it's better just, some people like to be in control. And so I told her one time that you bigging up on this ego thing, love. You don't understand that the reason why you got away with a lot of that stuff is because I cared about you. And it's because I loved you. Had nothing to do with you having power over me for no reason, because I'm not that type of individual. I love myself. I'm in love with myself. And I've amazed myself so many times, like in my life, like, damn, how the fuck did I just do that? Like, how did I do that? That was amazing. I'm the one that usually hit the game winner shot. You feel me? I was playing grown men when I was 7 years old with my pops. And so when it comes to any type of competition in life, I've always been thorough. I've never been a runt. My DNA is a little bit more exaggerated than some of the other family members. You feel me? And I just want to walk in my light, and just because I'm powerful don't mean, that I'm a bad person or that I'm a threat to you. You just know that you can't mess with me. You can't do anything. You can't play with me. And so I think that's the thing with me and people. They know they can't play with me like that. But when I was in love, I was blind. You know how Eve got the little song, "Love is Blind"? I was blind. And that was my son's mother. And in my logic, I can't do but so wrong to my son's mother. That's his mama. You know what I'm saying? So if I do her wrong, I'm a disgraceful man, because we done started this family. And so the last thing I wanted to do was leave my family, like disgraceful or leave in a dishonorable fashion. When my father left, bless his soul, love him, miss him to this day. You know what I'm saying? Never forget about him. The time that we spent, for the good and the bad. When he left, like I said, he took the vehicles, took some of the TVs, knowing that we was going to need that, and it was pretty much like a war between him and my mom. So you got the man and the woman at odds. They going against each other, but by them going against each other, it's hurting the children, hurting the whole family. So when he took the car, that affected the transportation. You feel me? Taking the TV, we got to get new TVs so we can have something to watch. And so in my situation, I was like completely lied on and X'd out of the whole situation. I wasn't even allowed to see my children. And with my dad's situation, when he left the home, he could have came back anytime. But because he lost the control, the comfortability of being comfortable and being in control, he couldn't do it. And so them going through that breakup, going through that situation, like I said, I relate, because I remember when I was a child, and I remember the way it felt and the way that it affected me and my family. So I never wanted to leave my family and be a dishonorable man. So me not cheating, me being loyal, because that's another thing I want to speak about, loyalty. When I heard my baby mama say one time, people want you more when they know you got somebody. But I'm not a devious, malicious minded person. And so I never been with one of my homeboys' girls. Like, I never dealt with one of my homeboys' peoples without at least asking them, you know what I'm saying, was they comfortable with that? So I think about what other people think around me before I do stuff. I'm a very mindful person. And so, like I said, it's just crazy in those situations when that little tug of war go on, and then, you just rip the family apart over control. And I feel like, how you going to be in a relationship all them years and doing all of this family stuff and all of this, we believing in this family, and because y'all is at odds and you disagree, you rip the whole family to shreds. So it's hard to believe that it was ever founded in family. It was just founded in the individual's happiness. When the individual no longer had that comfortability and that happiness, they do away with the whole family. And it's just very sad and unfortunate that families are going through that. I spoke with a friend of mine who told me she went to go take her sons to go, to get armed, because there was a situation where the baby mama drama happened with one of her sons. And I think she said the guy, he got his mother to keep the child one day when the child was supposed to be in daycare or something like that. And so the child was monitored and was watched, and had, had somebody paying attention and watching. But the baby mama got angry for whatever reason and sent the new boyfriend over there to try to do something to him. And the guy tried to cut him up. And so it's just crazy seeing like two people lay down together and procreate One of the most divine acts in creation, when the divine masculine and the divine feminine come together as one in unison, right? And create the universe, which is a combination of the masculine and the feminine forces. You lay down with an individual. You talk to them. You trust them. You get to know their most intimate, detailed thoughts and aspirations and about their life and their childhood. And to see that in the end, somebody could do things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, despise you, hate your guts, want you dead, want you out of here. And you ain't even done nothing to them. It's just a war over control. And like I said, it's not about who's right. It's about what's right. So to keep the selfish individualism in check, no one is above the collective. No one individual's plans, aspirations can never be above the team. Everything that you do is supposed to serve your tribe, your team. And with women getting on the internet talking about guys being this and men being that, but thinking men don't have feelings, that's crazy. Because the man that's going to be there with you, the man that's going to love on you, the man that's going to care enough to listen, the man that's going to be attentive and put in time with you and your children, that's the man that has feelings, the man that has emotion. And I know the European, they teach mono, it's just this one way. They got one way of thinking. There's no duality. There's no holism. There's no completion. It's just one way. And so we know that men and women are both biological humanoid organisms. Now, the main difference is the sexual reproductive system and the hormones that produce masculine and feminine traits, which is only for reproduction. All right. Those things are for reproduction, to separate us, so that we can have that dual charge and create that divine unison. And so, there's testosterone, there's estrogen in both men and women. All right. Now, like I said, in competition in life, growing up, I've always been number one. They got mad in Little League when I used to play ball. The parents used to come into the office and request for my birth certificate, saying I was too old. I was just bigger than their kid and I was better than their kid. I scored more points than their kid. And I know everybody wanted their kid to do well, but I was the one with the talent. And so, people get jealous and your partner sometimes try to compete with you. I heard my children one time say, because they remember me as the space daddy. So I talk about the nuclear fusion, the triple alpha process, and the natural creation process, and how things formulate. And pretty much that the sun is the divine masculine energy, you know what I'm saying, that creates. And they call me the space daddy, but they said that their mama told them that she the space mama, that she over the space daddy. She never said this to me, but this is what the children said. The children said that they don't want to go back to their grandmothers. They want to go with daddy. We want to go with you, daddy. We don't want to go back to grandma's house. Too many people over there and they don't listen to us when stuff happens and we try to tell somebody, they don't listen. And so there's chaos in the environment that my children lives in. And like I said, when a man and a woman is at war like that, it's just not good, family. My grandmother, she suggested that I try to get back with her because she had the Gemini sun. So she didn't really see, too much wrong in that. But I'm a soul that's very big on meaning and big on, just things that matter. You feel me? And loyalty to me is a characteristic, a trait that it matters a lot. And that's my thing. Like I said, my baby mama saying that people want you more when you got somebody. I don't want to deal with somebody that want to degrade my partner or be in delight, about a malicious intent or idea that they have against my partner. I don't like that. You seeing us happy, you seeing us living, loving, you know what I'm saying? Our feet touching every night. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who is there for you and your kids, loving on you, caring about you, like I said. And a real nigga. Like when I walk out in the world, step out in the world, and people see me, people just be staring like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know why people be staring at me like that. But anyway, like I said, power does not mean evil or threat. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a powerful entity. When my pops used to cut my hair back in the day because he was a barber, I can't tell you how many times he done broke the clippers on my hair. Trying to cut straight through it, because some people you can do that. But my hair was so thick, you couldn't cut straight through it to break the clippers. And so, yeah, power does not mean an evil person. You see a powerful man and you believe that the man is evil. He might be caring, he might be empathic, might be a gentle giant. Might like to, you know what I'm saying? You know, just because you're powerful don't mean that you're evil or a threat. So just wanted to put that out there. And yeah, just because the man and the woman are at odds, figure out a way to get back on track, because that's you and your family at stake. So think about your happiness and think about the other members of the tribe. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know, that's what I wanted to speak about. Love and light to the family. I shake, salute, peace. So I'm coming forth and I'm speaking my truth because, like I said, some stuff just throw me off, how people think. You know what I'm saying? My baby mama, with all this support, she the one that made the act to put the family at stake. I don't have that type of support. My family is not a togetherness family. Like, we go a long time without even talking. I don't even know if everybody's still living or not. They don't know if I'm living. And so I live a very isolated, you know, lifestyle. And I know that I don't trust a lot of people. So sometimes I can be kind of anti. But when I allow somebody to be around me and I trust them and they move on me like that, family, yeah, it's over for that. So I don't really trust a lot of people, and I live a more anti-isolated lifestyle because of that. And I choose peace. When I first came into the world, like I said, I had whips on my face at 2. You know what I'm saying? My father was very aggressive, and he couldn't feel the pain of a child. When a child was going through the stress and pain, he could not relate or feel that. And so I just think about that, you know, with people who've been in the world and something that happened to them psychologically, emotionally, and it done stimulated them the wrong way. And then you get to the point to where you get out of touch with others, and you had a negative experience, but you like, shit, it happened to me, it can happen to you. And so I was looking up something the other day about the golden rule, and it's in Buddhism and Taoism. And they kind of talk about it in the Bible, but the Bible really got it from them because those religions are older, Asiatic religions. But yeah, treat people how you want to be treated. You feel me? Don't nobody want to be manipulated, lied to, have their children taken from them. Especially when you're the type of person that I am. I don't have a close family. I don't have anybody. You feel me? People don't call me to check up on me. None of that. I'm intelligent. I'm trying to help the community. I'm a pretty, you know, light soul, you know, once I trust you. But, yeah, I've seen a lot of betrayal, family. And, I just don't think I deserve that type of lifestyle. My dad, when he left, it was dishonorable, in my opinion. Last time we spoke, before he passed away, he came over here and sat right over there. And we talked about it. I said, Pops, no, when y'all had that stuff going on, that severely affected a lot of things. Like I barely had transportation. My granddad George had to come and pick me up from school because y'all warring with each other. And it's crazy that the two people come together and procreate and make the child. Like the child wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the two people. They come together, put their genetic information together. You know what I'm saying? That's 23 chromosomes apiece to make 46. So it's not my child. It's not your child. It's our child. So to just take somebody's child from them just because they're a man and think they don't feel nothing, that's crazy. Especially when the man was with you and the children since birth. When you got pictures of the man with the baby when they was born. Pictures of the man with the baby at the park, having fun. You know what I'm saying? Birthdays. And just loving on each other. And so I know people feel like, you know, they want to enjoy their lives and stuff like that. But just be honest. If your interest is somewhere else, be fair. Talk to the partner. Let them know where you at with it. Don't try to run behind their back, sleep with their first cousin, write diaries and write in your journal about it and then get caught. Got all the text messages, all these guys she was dealing with over the years. Like I say, I never cheated on a woman, right? When we agreed to be separate, which she came up with the idea, I said, okay, we separate. And I dealt with a woman in between time because we both agreed. We both are mentally aware. You said we're separate. And then when she do that, she calling me, blowing my phone up, doing the most. You the one said that we're separate. 2020, you know what I'm saying? Right after we had my daughter Keely. Like she was dealing with dudes in between time, like in between the pregnancy and everything. Because I go back and I'm looking at the text messages when she was texting these dudes. So I'm like, yo, I'm thinking about divinity and the black man, woman, and child. And this woman is not just a woman. This woman is my divine feminine. At least that's what I thought. I'm uplifting this woman. God is queen. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like the more that I trusted, the more that I uplifted this woman, the worse it got, family. So sometimes people have the type of spirit where they have to be chastised. They have to feel negativity. They have to be punished. There have to be consequences. Because if there are no consequences for certain spirits that don't have caps or limits in themselves to know when something is right or wrong, then karma and punishment is the only thing that could bring about justice. And that's what I love about the universe, that when people do stuff to me, family, they get it. They get their work. I'm telling you, every time that somebody has done something to me, the universe have came for those people. And that's without me doing a ritual. Because people trying to do spells and root word on me right now, root word. But it's not working because I paid the spiritual price. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. When you get spiritual and you want to do magic, you want to do voodoo, roots and stuff like that, you got to know what you're doing, family. You got to be on point. It's all about energy. And when you trying to sway the universe, you know, to go outside of its normal function and behavior, like karma don't exist, but you want to create a spell knowing that you put in negative seed, negative energy, and you want to put a spell out on an innocent soul, a pure soul who is not at wrong, not at fault, that really loved, really everything that he said and did was true in truth. And so this individual is mentally disturbed, seeing this individual live out this purity and this truth, and knowing the things that I don't know behind my back, knowing you did this, you did that, you did this. And then, you know, when people see that, it kind of helps them to see themselves when they're around someone different. They're like, damn, you're different. You're really not like that. Like with my little brother, he go around and play the little game with the woman. She cheat, he cheat. You feel me? She deal with somebody he know. He deal with somebody she know. That type of stuff. I'm not about those type of games, family. I never was. You know what I'm saying? I got to trust you. I got to know you. And so I'm not really into a lot of small talk. So I don't meet a lot of new people, you know, on a regular basis. It's hard to get to trust somebody you just met and they just telling you what they want you to hear or what they think you want to hear. You feel me? So it's so fake. It's so fraudulent. It's so fraud. Like it's so flawed. Yeah. So anyway, Yeah, just wanted to speak on that. But yeah, I love my kids. I'm a family, traditional style man. Like I said, I love bonding and getting to know the person. Like, what's in your mind? What's in your heart? You know what I'm saying? It's more than just fucking. It's more than just having sex. Because that don't even, know what I'm saying? That you have a little enjoyment and then that's over. So what else, other connections do we got? So if you just want to have sex with me because you think I'm a handsome or a sexy man, whatever you was thinking, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Maybe that's what you want. You feel me? But that's nothing that I would entertain in the long run. You feel me? Like, it's not real, it's not pure, it's not true. I don't really know you. You don't really know me. You don't even ask me the right questions. And so, I'm more than just looks, family. More than just looks. You feel me? I'm a man of great virtue and great honor and loyalty and a big heart. You feel me? If I had it to help more people, I would. But from my more recent experience, seeing how people deal with me when I talk about my kids, when I talk about my personal life story, there's not a lot of, support. There's not a lot of people trying to relate or understand. They just keep talking about how happy they are with their kids. And I hope they are, but I wish everybody could be happy. I really do. But I say to everybody, like I said, this man and woman war, it's destruction. Even with atoms, like molecular bonding, the waves coming together to create form. That's a bonding, a unison. And then we understand that decomposition is separation, chaos. You know what I'm saying? So bonding, family, you know what I'm saying? That's life. But that's separation, family. That's decomposition. That's death. And so I done seen plenty of videos, national, Geographic, out in, the Sahara, where you got the gazelle or the bison. And times when they was by themselves, they was slipping, they got caught. It was over for them. But the times when they was with their tribe, they was with the other bison, the other gazelle, they couldn't do shit to them. And so my baby mama has a lot of support. And like I said, she told me her father molested her when she was a child. And I keep coming across women who saying that somebody molested them. And then I got 2 daughters who I'm trying to protect them the best way that I can. But you got this person that's trying to take all the control. Her and her mother's the main 2 characters. It's her mother, and then the father. And the father's the one who she told me molested her. And so they got those type of issues going on in their family, like prostitution. All the aunts was prostituting in the street. All type of crazy stuff. But you try to have the heart of righteousness and the heart of God, because I came up in Christianity and I was taught that you forgive, that you give people a chance. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to judge her by those things. But had I ever came across something like that again, I would never entertain it. Because I understand you can't save some people. Like the Gnostics say, ignorance is the root of all misfortune. You feel me? 48 laws of power, stay away from the misfortunate, for they will bring you misfortune. All right? So the Bible teaches something that is that can bring severe detriment and harm to you and to your life. So when you see these people in these situations, just like with my baby mama, I noticed, I'm like, yo, it's been 8 years we've been together. You still smoking cigarettes? Why you keep smoking cigarettes? I'm looking, trying to see if anything is changing for you. Because either I'm pulling you in my direction, or you is pulling me in your direction. And I'm not about to be pulled in your direction because I'm too powerful for that. I'm too powerful for that, family. I do a lot of stuff on my own, but I am a helper. I do love to bind, and like I said, loyalty is just what mess it up for me. A lot of people are not loyal, they're loyal to themselves because everybody's trying to win. And when you're trying to win, it's a competition. And when you're in competition with a person, every move is oriented in a way that you're trying to outmaneuver or outdo the other person. So even when you're in a relationship, I've seen this with my parents. Sometimes it was like, you know what I'm saying? You trying to out-mental this person. You're trying to outmaneuver them. Like, you're not thinking as a team. You're thinking, in what ways can they serve you? In what ways can they make your life better? You're not even thinking about other people. So it's just hard for me to understand that. You know, how could you deal with somebody? How can I go laugh and joke with you and I know you that type of person? See, when you got water energy, because I'm a Libra, my birthday about to come up, I'm almost a Scorpio. So water is in my sun sign, and it's emotion, it's empathy, you know what I'm saying? Passion, intuitive abilities, dreams and visions, deja vus. I had them all the time. So the astrology is on point. I'm a water man, and water men, you know what I'm saying? We feel. You feel me? I'm very powerful, very strong, very competitive. Anything I've ever done always was the top at it. And so I never felt weak when it comes to me amongst other men. You feel me? Or competition against other men. I've always been at the top. My baby mama seen me play ball. You feel me? I'm a beast. And I don't know. It's just crazy to know that people out here saying that they're a pastor, like TD Jakes, you know what I'm saying? TD Fake. And you know what I'm saying? It's these people out here, brother polite, scammers, saying they this, saying they that, but they really not about that, family. And so these people need to be called out, family. These people need to be called out because they only trying to serve themselves. And they want other people to serve them, just like the church. The church should help people more. Stop having us come to church and we paying tithes 3 times in one sermon. And, you know, how many people did you help in that sermon? You feel me? And so the church, to me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it represents that same type of vibe, like stagnation. You feel me? I'm helping you, but you're not helping me. And when it comes to the African spirituality, like Kemetic spirituality, we got the laws of Ma'at. We got the symbol, the principle of Ma'at with balance. So as a woman, that's where they got Lady Liberty from. There's a woman that's holding out scales. And in the judgment scene, which is where we get the judgment from the Holy Bible, it comes from the Kemetic Egyptians, but it's about the weighing and the calculation and the analytics of the soul. So the heart and the soul is in synchronization, family. And when a person transitions, all of their light energy, everything, that every action, every thought is encoded in light inside of your electromagnetic biosphere. And upon death, it is said with the Egyptians that there's a calculation and a analytical mathematical evaluation. Okay. And so just know whatever is done on the right must be done on the left. Whatever is done on the left must be done on the right. Okay. So this is the African concept of righteousness. It's not just one way. Just do this and you're good with God. No, it's balance. Know that you can't commit a action. You can't conceive a thought or an intention and the universe not be aware, and that there's no, correspondence to your actions or your thoughts. So my baby mama, she tried to put curses on me, roots on me, spells on me. All of that's going to come for you, love. All of that's going to come for you, love, like spells, curses, all type of fates. Because you chose to go against the wrong soul. My soul was in alignment. I rose with the sun. I did spiritual affirmations. I taught people for free. I loved on our children. I was loyal to you and our children. I put no one above my family. So for me to get that type of treatment, that's injustice. And according to the African understanding, that's going to get you that similar fate. So whatever energy you put out, that's what come back to you. So There is no forgiveness. Now, I know we came up in the Bible Belt. You feel me? I'm from NC, from Carolina. But forgiveness goes against karma. And karma is based on the law of correspondence. For every action, there's an equal to or opposite reaction. Now, there's things that I know about my baby mom. I'm not even going to speak on it. But just know, I know what's going on, love. And that their energy, it's not going to go anywhere until you try to make it right. Them spirit guys and all that, you talking about you doing readings, they should have told you that them spirits, same spirits is going to be on your head. Because I paid the spiritual wager. You can't just put a spell on anybody. You don't know my life journey. You don't know my soul's pathway. You don't know the intention that the universe had for me when I was sent to this planet. You don't know the things that I've been through, my life experiences. And so with the Libra and the Scorpio and the Libra again, the main spirits that I have working for me is justice and judgment and justice again. Libra, justice, Scorpio, judgment, endings and new beginnings, and then justice again. And I've seen supernatural phenomena. My baby mama have seen supernatural phenomenon around me, family. All right? The woman that I was with after her, we used to track the stars in the night sky in modern time. Like constellations, like this is that constellation, this is that one. You feel me? And these people have seen the supernatural phenomena around me, family. So it's not fake. You feel me? I know a lot of people want to get clout, but I just want to be myself, and whatever is true, whatever is pure, let it be. That's it. But love and light to everybody. Just got to speak about my kids and colonialism and the role that it has played on black families, and that they want to destroy you. They want you destroyed. They want our race, our people, to be up out of there. And when you take that man out the household, like I said, there's no structure, there's no order, there's no guidance, and your child is going into the detention, after school detention, ISS, to prison, in the graveyard, because you fed them to the government, you got government assistance. You went out here dating these men, got somebody to babysit the children, put them on tablets. They didn't learn nothing. And you made it about yourself. And so parents who's doing that, just know that it's all about evolution. And the evolution is about the gradual adaptation, you know what I'm saying, over extended generations and over extended periods of time. And so there's a gradual change that happens amongst species, and in the genetics that's supposed to evolve the new version, just like the iPhone 2 and the iPhone 16. The iPhone 2 is not better than the iPhone 16. The iPhone 16 is more adaptable and more useful in this time. And so your children are supposed to be better than you. If you're competing with your children, you already know you're goofy. You already don't got the right mentality. Now, I've done great things, but I would be proud to see my sons be better than me at basketball. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'll be appalled, but I would love it, because that reflects me. That's my child. You feel me? They get their abilities from me. Now, if they're able to excel that ability, then that would be lit. You feel me? But that's what it's about. When you have children, it's about evolution. And so the purpose is not to compete and push your child down and push yourself up. Raise the roof on yourself. You're supposed to make sure that your child has a nurturing environment for growth and development, just like a plant. You're not giving it the water. You're not giving the sun. It's not getting the wind, the oxygen that it needs. It can't thrive. And so, just a few things that needed to be talked about. I know a lot of people got a lot of stuff going on in their daily life and situation. But these kids and my message about the youth being the future and my experiences being, you know, like child abuse and going through, you know, mental and emotional abuse. Like I said, I ran away at 11. So if you think I'm faking, it's really in my real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my dad dealt with some mental issues that he could not feel what children feel. But even though that happened with him, that never happened with me. I always can feel what children feel. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm a grown man, I just can never forget when I was a child. My earliest memories go back to when I was 2. Like I said, one of tears, waking up, won't nobody in the room. You feel me? I'm locked in the room, the door nigga read. I done got out that door. You feel me? And got into some little trouble. Because I burnt my uncle leg, my Uncle Burr. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dub TC. You know what I'm saying? Southside in the building. Yeah, he was watching the show. I remember the show and everything. It was a lady. I don't know, it was like Jenny or something like that. Something, I forgot her name, but it'll come to me. But anyway, yeah. He watched some type of talk show and then he was on the edge of the bed and moving his leg, laughing. I'm like, then I just seen the leg move. It just captured my attention. I plugged the iron and the wall got hot in there. I was 2 years old. But my memories go back pretty far, man. But yeah, I love kids. And I'm just doing everything I can do to make it right for mine. I would never trade y'all for anybody, for anyone, for anything. It's just my loyalty is unwavering. When I love you deeper than anything. Anybody that's seen me in a funeral, when somebody died that I love, that I care about, my emotions are very deep. And it takes over my whole body. My whole mind, my whole body, everything. Like it's a celestial, connection and experience. So I don't know how to change the way that I am. I am the way that I am, the way that God made me. The sun is the sun, the moon is the moon. You can call it whatever you want, but it is what it is. It's your job to find out what it is. You feel me? And so, regardless of what people think or what they call me, you feel me? It's up to you to do your due diligence to find out what the real truth is, family. I'm just speaking towards my experience and my character, and that I would have never took the children away from their mother. That's your mother. I just would have never done that. There's no action that has been committed that makes me dangerous. Haven't even been in a fight in damn near 20 years. And that last fight was because somebody else provoked it. Other than that, I'm not bothering nobody. Like I said, I'm kind of anti. I don't really deal with a lot of people. But anyway, ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Love and light. If you want to make a donation to support me, Black News, advocating for Black consciousness and the youth. Like I said, I'm an advocate for children as well, because I've been through, child abuse and some harmful things in my childhood, traumatic things that shaped my mental and my emotional, at a very early age. And so, I just want to do anything that I can to try to help the youth, man, because they're important. They're important to me, man. Like, even if don't nobody else love them, I love you because you're mine. And I love other people's kids too. I want to see them happy, but don't seem like too many people want to really see me happy like that. That's just the vibe that I get. But I'm not really focused on that. I'm just focused on doing and keeping the actions going and keeping the motion going so that I can internalize everything. And it's not in anyone else's hands but my own. And so that's my new concept. That's my new way of thinking about it. And I'm not even worried. I'm in action mode. So even though I'm doing this video, I'm working on things. You know what I'm saying? I got stuff into play. In 2025, we turning up. So like I said, the nature spirits know what's up. The nature spirits know who's in purity, who's in alignment, and it knows who's not. You can't fake. You can talk, get attention, get laughs, get likes, all of that. The universe knows and sees all things. So I'm good with that. All right. So love and light. Hold y'all too long. Peace and blessings. Salute. Black power. Yeah. Again, before we leave, cash out. Omnis Natura 360 LLC. That's all caps. OMNIS NATURA 360 LLC. All right. It's even on my timeline. You can scroll down. You will see it right there. B-Day coming up. Show some B-Day love. Show some support for the Omnivision EDU Black News. And we're gonna keep coming with new content and make the world a better place. One build at a time, every day at a time. You feel me? Time after time. So much love. Again, salute. We out. Peace.